Nowhere to run!
I'm going in! Why do they never met? Huh? Let's light it up!
One with nature.
Everybody stand back! Let me scribe. Decided by destiny.
Race to the wicked! Solidify! This is order! Germinate!
Time to go. Into the wind. Fallen leaves. Adorn my...
Futile! Your sins weigh upon your soul. You stand condemned. Guilty.
One with nature.
I will have order. Nowhere to run.
The wind knows me.
Surrender.
Ahoy there.
Futile.
Shaken and stirred. Pew pew. Diana special.
Surrender.
Wind strike.
Scatter. Spring forth. No escape. Futile. Judgment is upon you. Your penance is due! Can't run from death. Guilty! Sure.
Clouds high. The birds propagate.
Stabilize!
Wind strike.
Scatter!
One with nature.
Solidify!
I do try to lighten the mood sometimes, but I'm not the best judge of other people's sense of humor. Good deeds and bad. In the end, all will be placed upon the scales. Luck can swing the results of a single game, but it's bound to run out sooner or later. Good deeds and bad. In the end, all will be placed upon the scales. I do try to lighten the mood sometimes, but I'm not the best judge of other people's sense of humor. Good deeds and bad. In the end, all will be placed upon the scales. I do try to lighten the mood sometimes, but I'm not the best judge of other people's sense of humor. Luck can swing the results of a single game, but it's bound to run out sooner or later. Good deeds and bad. In the end, all will be placed upon the scales. Luck can swing the results of a single game, but it's bound to run out sooner or later. Good deeds and bad. In the end, all will be placed upon the scales. Luck can swing the results of a single game, but it's bound to run out sooner or later. good deeds and bad. In the end, all will be placed upon the scales.
Propagate!
Gather!
Luck can swing the results of a single game, but it's bound to run out sooner or later.
Another test subject.
Add Astra. Thank you for Add Astra.
My strength still.
Take your pick.
I do try to lighten the mood sometimes, but I'm not the best judge of other people's sense of humor. Luck can swing the results of a single game, but it's bound to run out sooner or later. I do try to lighten the mood sometimes, but I'm not the best judge of other people's sense of humor. Luck can swing the results of a single game, but it's bound to run out sooner or later. Good deeds and bad. In the end, all will be placed upon the scales. I do try to lighten the mood sometimes, but I'm not the best judge of other people's sense of humor. Luck can swing the results of a single game, but it's bound to run out sooner or later. I do try to lighten the mood sometimes, but I'm not the best judge of other people's sense of humor. Good deeds and bad. In the end, all will be placed upon the scales. I do try to lighten the mood sometimes, but I'm not the best judge of other people's sense of humor.
You can get away. Stand clear. Absorption test. Enhanced animal modules.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Look at you, Boomtail. Shaking and stirring. Think you can bully me? Time for takeoff. Brace yourselves. Tap animal hypostate. Yahoo! Think you can bully me?
As one with wind and cloud!
Think you can get away? Here we go! Diana Special! Stand clear! Scratch! I'm a rock! Absorption test! Let's play! Time for takeoff! Swirl, Mark 2! Stand clear!
The wind knows me. Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Shake it and stir! Think you can get away? Ain't having your drink!
Wind strike!
Brace yourselves! I'm here. Scratch. Absorption test. Animal hypostasis. Let's play. Time for takeoff.
Clouds high. The birds come.
Animal test 6308. Yahoo! Think you can get away? Pew-pew! Diana! Swirl, Mark 2! Stand clear! Shake it and...
As one with wind and cloud!
Let's play! Time for takeoff! Absorption test! Over here! came out of your dreams. The more, the merrier.
One with nature.
Yahoo! Think you can get away? Enhanced Animal Module 75. Stand clear. Animal Test 6308.
Wind strike. Clouds high. The birds call.
The more, the merrier. Now you've got me worked up.
Wind strike.
Just...
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade, it is the last link I have to the land of my birth. There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it. Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home.
Stand clear. Animal Test 6308. Animal hypostasis and... Time for takeoff. Sayona Special!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Stand clear. Swirl, mark. Here we go. Think you can get away? Think you can bully me? I'm a rock. Ain't having this absorption test.
Clouds high.
Over here. Let's play. Time for takeoff. Shake it, air. Stand clear.
Wind strider. Time to go.
This realm is... If you ever...
Right on time. We'll know any moment now.
Paimon's been wondering. You seem to know Candace pretty well. Have you been friends for a long time?
We've known each other for some time now. She's a pretty interesting person. Even though she's an extremely strong warrior, she never misuses her powers against others.
Oh, Paimon knows what you mean. Like a lot of martial artists say, never take the fight outside the ring.
Yep, I guess you can put it that way. It takes strong convictions to be as dedicated as she is, and shoulder that kind of responsibility. Us mercs, on the other hand, we pretty much live from one day to the next.
Well, Paimon thinks you're great too.
Really? Thanks for that.
Oh, Cyno's here, and he's pretty early too.
Yes. I was here yesterday to help out a little.
To help out? By doing what?
Sharing some interrogation techniques.
Oh, you mean you taught Candace some more persuasive methods?
Right.
Come on in, everyone.
Come on, let's go inside.
Luck can swing the results of a single game, but it's bound to run out sooner or later.
Candace, where... Whoa, you look furious.
Do I? Huh. What gave it away?
Oh, there's no mask that can hide true bloodlust. Cover up your eyes, and it'll still show itself at the corners of your mouth.
Perhaps I need to work on my composure. Still, it's perfectly understandable why I'm angry. I'm sure everyone present would agree.
Yes, ma'am. Please, don't beat us anymore. We're gonna die.
Well, looks like Cyno taught her well.
You fear death yourselves, yet you do not hesitate to place the lives of others at risk. The absurdity is mind-boggling. The ones you call mad scholars are known to us as the Village Keepers. They are vital members of our community, and some even count them as family. You come here, to my village, and you treat my people as nothing more than stepping stones towards your goal. Tell me, what would you do to you in my position?
Mercy! Please, have mercy!
You've made your bed.
We may both be desert dwellers, but there is one thing that I understand better than you. The resurrection of the Scarlet King will only result in war. And war serves no one. The people of Aru Village care little about which god is in power. Life may be tough and tiring, but we wish to preserve our way of life. A war would only cause us to lose all that we have. And that is not a responsibility that you can afford to shoulder.
We understand. We're sorry. I'll tell you everything I know, please. Just let us go.
I'm listening.
You might not believe this, but it wasn't us who came up with this idea. Someone was spreading rumors in the tavern. That's how we ended up hearing about the Scarlet King's resurrection. Some mystery man told us that mad scholars will make the perfect sacrifice to usher in the Scarlet King's resurrection. They give their lives, and we can get anything we wish for.
They're called Village Keepers. Slip up again, and you'll regret it.
Yes, sorry. It was all that mystery man's doing. He told us to spread word about the Scarlet King's resurrection and talked us into helping him. In return, he said he'll help facilitate the resurrection process. I'm not sure.
That's one.
Huh? One what?
Strike. You get a total of 3. Then, you die by my hand.
Wait, I'm telling the truth. We don't know anything. It was all him.
2.
He got us to lure them out of their houses in the night with some kind of incense. We take them to a junction outside the village. Then the mystery guy takes them from there. You gotta believe me, please. I'm telling the truth, I swear. Just ask them if you don't believe me.
That was indeed the truth. Traveler, go on.
You have to believe me. If I knew that, I would have told you his name right away. I'm not risking another beating to keep his secrets. No way. That guy, he wears a cloak, and he's always careful to cover his face. He calls himself the Scarlet King's envoy.
I believe I may know what's going on.
Uncle Anpu? What do you mean?
Smooth.
Okay, speak.
If my suspicions are correct, this mystery man they speak of could be from the academia. Some time ago, people from the academia attempted to take the village keepers away. I refused, insisting that they are part of our community. It strikes me now that this secretive character shares the same goal they had.
Which means it's highly likely that the Academia was purposely spreading a false rumor to trick the radicals into delivering the village keepers right into their hands. They were the ones who brought them here to begin with. Now they're trying to take them back? We aren't gonna let that happen.
Not the Academia again.
Just as I thought. But what could they want with the village keepers?
People are nothing but tools in the eyes of the Academia. A change in their plans likely means they found another way to exploit the scholars. Regardless, our top priority now is locating the village keepers.
You're right. Isak is still waiting for news on his grandpa.
Time to go. Let's leave the village and try to track them down.
Yes. Pack up and get ready to leave.
You got it. Candace, I'll let you deal with the radicals. Leave everything outside the village to us.
All right.
Let's meet back here once everyone's ready.
What scheme is the Academia brewing now? Good deeds and bad. In the end, all will be placed upon the scales. Luck can swing the results of a single game, but it's bound to run out sooner or later. I do try to lighten the mood sometimes, but I'm not the best judge of other people's sense of humor. Luck can swing the results of a single game, but it's bound to run out sooner or later. Good deeds and bad. In the end, all will be placed upon the scales. Luck can swing the results of a single game, but it's bound to run out sooner or later. I do try to lighten the mood sometimes, but I'm not the best judge of other people's sense of humor. Good deeds and bad. In the end, all will be placed upon the scales. Luck can swing the results of a single game, but it's bound to run out sooner or later. Good deeds and bad. In the end, all will be placed upon the scales. Luck can swing the results of a single game, but it's bound to run out sooner or later. I do try to lighten the mood sometimes, but I'm not the best judge of other people's sense of humor. Good deeds and bad. In the end, all will be placed upon the scales. I do try to lighten the mood sometimes, but I'm not the best judge of other people's sense of humor. Good deeds and bad. In the end, all will be placed upon the scales. Luck can swing the results of a single game, but it's bound to run out sooner or later. Good deeds and bad. In the end, all will be placed upon the scales. Luck can swing the results of a single game, but it's bound to run out sooner or later. I do try to lighten the mood sometimes, but I'm not the best judge of other people's sense of humor. Good deeds and bad. In the end, all will be placed upon the scales. Luck can swing the results of a single game, but it's bound to run out sooner or later. I do try to lighten the mood sometimes, but I'm not the best judge of other people's sense of humor. Good deeds and bad. In the end, all will be placed upon the scales. Luck can swing the results of a single game, but it's bound to run out sooner or later. I do try to lighten the mood sometimes, but I'm not the best judge of other people's sense of humor. Good deeds and bad. In the end, all will be placed upon the scales. Luck can swing the results of a single game, but it's bound to run out sooner or later. Good deeds and bad. In the end, all will be placed upon the scales. I do try to lighten the mood sometimes, but I'm not the best judge of other people's sense of humor. Luck can swing the results of a single game, but it's bound to run out sooner or later. I do try to lighten the mood sometimes, but I'm not the best judge of other people's sense of humor.
Let's get some food in us and then we'll... Whoa! Where did you come from?
Well, as you can see, I am merely sitting here and reviewing what we have deduced thus far.
You were gone for ages! And now you're suddenly sitting here musing to yourself? Where have you been anyway? Hey, what's with the silence?
You never think things through before asking questions. I'm giving you some time to make up for that.
Paimon's so mad! Paimon's gonna give you an ugly nickname! Never mind. Paimon's got nothing. There's just nothing super obvious to pick with this guy. It makes it so hard.
Well, you've heard nothing to suggest I left this whole time. So clearly, I stayed in the village to investigate. Anyway, you plan to leave Aru Village and keep searching for the truth of this matter, yes?
Yep. We're not gonna find out anything more by staying here, so we thought that we might as well take the search elsewhere. Enough with the silent treatment!
No. I'm just surprised that you decided to team up with him.
Alhaitham, you haven't helped us out at all ever since we arrived at Aru Village. Bold of you to question our choices.
Yeah, you're all talk!
While you were investigating, I had my own work to do, which I've now finished.
Really? Paimon doesn't believe you.
To be honest, we aren't really a team, so I have no obligation to inform you of my whereabouts. Not to mention that going separate ways allowed me to find some important information that you all had missed.
Huh? Right here in the village?
Correct.
What did you learn?
I'm going to take you to someone. But, before that, you need to understand where she's coming from.
What does that mean?
How do you think the residents of Aru Village feel about what we're doing? In other words, do you truly believe every single word the villagers tell us?
You mean, some of them lied to us?
Hiding the truth does not necessarily equate to lying. Again, these people have their reasons. Remember what Gandalf said? Most people in Aru village don't necessarily care which deity is in charge of Sumeru. That's because whether the Scarlet King or the Dendro Archon has power is of little significance to them. By contrast, the perils of their daily lives are ever-present concerns. They won't simply share everything they know with you without good reason. That's why you believed there was no further information to be found in this village. Glad you're following along. Among those you have talked to, there's someone who was consciously keeping you out of the loop. In fact, she's been observing your every move since you arrived. The reason being, to someone who only wants to live their life in peace, any external factors introduce unpredictability into the equation.
Those eyes, those fierce eyes. You look like a real fighter.
Don't change the subject.
It's quite obvious that she's intimidated by Cyno's authority and strength.
Right. You were asking about the mad scholars.
She corrected herself mid-sentence because she's aware that there are Scarlet King fanatics in the village. If she sounds too friendly towards the village keepers, she could easily make herself the Radicals' next target.
I think it's been a few days since I last saw them. I usually go to bed pretty early, so I'm not too familiar with what goes on at night.
Remember? She made a point of denying her involvement in anything that occurs at night.
But honestly, I feel quite sympathetic towards them. Even though they act a little strange, they've helped me in the past. If it weren't for them, my house would have collapsed long ago.
After speaking to the village chief, it became clear that the village keepers had protected Aru village at night. In other words, the young miss was very much awake during that time.
Then why would she lie?
By getting involved with an outsider, she risks drawing unwanted attention to herself. As for why she might be so wary about all this, maybe you should ask her.
I'll pass on this one. You said that she is afraid of me. If so, it's best if I stay out of this.
We're on it!
Stabilize!
I do try to lighten the mood sometimes, but I'm not the best judge of other people's sense of humor.
Please bear in mind of your...
Miss Shawnee, as we discussed earlier, I've brought someone with me.
Mr. Alhaitham, I'm aware of where you stand, but how can I make sure that your friends think the same as you?
Huh? What do you mean? We need to clarify our stance or something?
Go ahead and talk to her. You'll get the answers you want. Go on. Earn her trust.
Is it really that simple?
May I call you Traveler? Hi, Traveler. I want to ask you something. Do you think the resurrection of the Scarlet King can truly change Sumeru for the better? Why's that? That's very similar to what Miss Candace says. I know you two are friends. That's why I'm willing to talk to you, even though I do have some reservations. Before, I wouldn't even have the courage to ask something like this. Traveler, do you believe our lives will get better?
Yeah! We came here from another nation, so it isn't wrong of you to be weary. And we aren't really residents of any one nation. But even so, we've met lots of people from different places, and we've always fought for what we believed in. We have friends in Sumeru, and we want to help them. That's why we decided to stay here for a while.
I want to trust you. My apologies for posing my questions like that. To be honest, I didn't expect you to come back for more information.
Alhaitham told us you have your reasons. It's okay. We understand.
The fact is that only one side of my family is desert folk. I don't really fit in anywhere in Sumeru. Some believe in the Dendro Archon, while others believe in the Scarlet King. I don't belong to either side, and neither side would want me.
Speaking of which, the Radicals mentioned that they despise traitors. Do they just think that anyone who's different from them is a traitor?
Yeah. Some people can be so narrow-minded when it comes to bloodline and beliefs. It makes no difference what I say or how I behave. I'll always be suspected of having ulterior motives. Slowly, I just stopped talking to people. I pretended not to hear or see anything. All I want is to live my life in peace. And then it happened. The village keepers who had helped me disappeared with no explanation, and I didn't dare breathe a word about it to anyone. Until now.
You can tell them. I'm sure he'll keep your secret.
All right. I'll tell you what I told Alhaitham. I actually have a sharper sense of hearing than most. Sometimes, I hear strange crying sounds in the night.
There are ghosts?
Perhaps. I'm not sure. It's faint, but it's definitely the sound of crying. It comes from far away in the distance, and always carries very raw emotion. It used to be louder and more frequent, but ever since you arrived in the village, it doesn't seem to happen as often, and when it does, it's much quieter. I have to focus really hard to make it out.
I confirmed this with the guards on night duty. They also have someone with a good ear, and he's heard similar sounds at night. But, because we're in the middle of a desert, he would rather believe that they are the cries of beasts than ghosts.
There's really nothing around these parts, except for an old hospital not far from the village.
I think they used to use it for treating Elazar, but it's been abandoned for years.
Yeah, let's go!
Good deeds and bad. In the end, all will be placed upon the scales. I do try to lighten the mood sometimes, but I'm not the best judge of other people's sense of humor. Good deeds and bad. In the end, all will be placed upon the scales. I do try to lighten the mood sometimes, but I'm not the best judge of other people's sense of humor.
Into the wind. As one with wind and cloud. Scatter! Yeah. Germinate! Propagate!
This is order. Solidified!
The wind knows me.
Our perseverance has paid off. A familiar sight.
Sounds good to me.
Stabilize! Nowhere to run!
Our perseverance has paid off.
Oh, is this the place? It's in terrible shape. And there's sand everywhere! Monsters, watch out!
One with nature. Sand fallen leaves. Adorn my... Spring forth!
Surrender! Through me, justice is served! I will have order. Gather! Nowhere to run!
Propagate! Wind strike! As one with wind and cloud! Terminate!
Futile! Judgment is upon
You stand condemned! Your penance is due!
Stabilize!
Scatter! Spring forth!
Surrender!
Nowhere to run!
They were easier to deal with than Paimon had expected. Super strong bandits? Or monsters taller than buildings dropping out of the sky? Or, you know, something like that. He looks super serious. We gotta stay on our A game too.
This is the one. Let's go in and take a look.
Hey, Ethan, we haven't found Squat. Are you sure we aren't wasting our time here?
Patience. Shawnee says she only hears the crying at night. We have time to burn. Until then, I'm taking a break.
And just like that, he sits down. Wait, he even brought a book to read? What are you reading? Let Paimon see!
Okay, sure.
Huh? position, which is the positional propensity of an entity in natural motion in contrast with an object in forced motion? Huh? When free from external influences, every entity displays the tendency to follow its natural trajectory?
So, you got that?
Oh, Paimon gives up. You keep reading your book. See ya! How is he so relaxed? Look at him, reading an impossible book in a creepy place like this. Hey! Paimon's your Tibet travel guide. Paimon knows plenty of useful stuff already. And anyway, is that Paimon's fault that the books people read in Sumeru are so complicated? Paimon's getting so sleepy. Huh? What was that sound?
There it is. It's coming from that direction.
Is the sound coming from here? Huh. Paimon's not seeing anything.
It's from below.
But there's no way we can get down there.
Something is off about the interior here. As I thought, there's a hidden structure.
Wow. It's like they tucked another hospital into this one. Oh, it looks like there are other mechanisms around here. Let's keep exploring. 6308, absorption test. Enhanced animal module 75.
Right now. Right here. I'm always watching. Right now. Emerge. Right here.
Nowhere to run! Through me, justice is served! You stand condemned! Guilty! Your penance is due! You stand condemned!
No, my sword! Let me leave you a...
Animal test 63...
Emerge. Right now. Right here.
Futile!
Animal hypostasis emulation. Absorption test.
Your sins weigh upon your soul. Your penance is due!
Teamwork is true.
The wind knows it.
Delve into destiny. Written in the stars.
Dawn, break forth!
Into the wind. Clouds high. The birds...
That's what you want.
Adventure time. Everybody stand back.
The wind knows it.
Let me scry.
I'll be back. Surrender!
Stand clear.
Rain outlines your fate. Rain cutter. Come on out. Show them. Come on out.
Swirl, Mark 2. Animal test 60...
A sight to behold. Right now. Emerge. Right here.
Surrender! Through me, justice is served! You stay condemned! Guilty!
Absorption test. Stand clear.
Show them.
Nope!
Let's light it up. Going in.
Fallen leaves.
Adorn!
It's fine.
Off we go. Teamwork is dreamwork.
One with nature. As one with wind and cloud.
Shadows of fate. Fate is upon you.
Flames! Purge!
Wind strike.
Absorption test. Enhanced animal...
Witness the power of Gugwa. Rain outlines your... Right now. Emerge. I'm always watching. Right here. Right now.
Futile! Judgment is upon you! You stay condemned! Your penance is due! You stand condemned!
Now testing my patience.
Going in! Decided by destiny.
Ways to the wicked!
Let me weave you a verse. Huh? No, my sword!
Fire it up! Supporting fire!
Nice and spicy! Hey-ya!
Nowhere to run! Through me, justice is served! Guilty! You stand condemned! Your penance is due!
Here's backup!
I'm the frying pan.
Rain cutter!
Surrender!
Eat this!
Check this out!
Futile! Judgment is upon you! Guilty!
Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power of Gugwa.
Fire it up! I got you covered!
Nice and spicy! Hey-ya!
Nowhere to run! Your sins weigh upon your soul! You stand condemned! Your penance is due!
Teamwork is dreamwork! Shadows of fate, written in the stars!
Flames, purge! Lay waste to the wicked!
Rain outlines your fate. Rain!
Check this out! Here's backup!
Nowhere to run!
Frying pan, into the fire! You're toast!
Surrender!
Body and no, my sword! Witness the power of good.
Nice and spicy!
Don't get too close! Supporting fire!
Through me, justice is served! Guilty! Their penance is due! You stand condemned! You win! Their penance is due!
Into the wind! Fallen leaves! Adorn!
Everybody stand back! Let's light it up! Let me scribe. Fate is upon you.
Lay waste to the wicked!
I'm going in!
Time to go to the
Rain outlines your fate. Let me weave.
Fire it up!
Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Hey-ya!
Is that all you surrender?
I got you covered! Don't get too close!
Judgment is upon you. You stand condemned. I'm gonna sweat.
Check this
this out! Support and fight!
I let my guard down. Witness the power.
Is that all you've got?
Rain outlines your fate.
Suit time!
Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Eat this!
Don't get too close! Nowhere to run! Here's backup! Through me, justice is served! Guilty! Now you're testing my patience. Well... again.
Decided by destiny.
Race to the wicked!
The wind knows me.
Everybody stand back. Let's
Clouds high. The birds come.
This body belongs to ice and snow. Fate is upon you. Delve into
Flames! Purge!
Suit time!
Good deeds and bad. In the end, all will be placed upon the scales.
Okay, what's up guys, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for dropping by the stream. Okay, so let's talk about Cyno weapons, free-to-play weapons. I'm getting a lot of questions about what's good about Cyno weapon, and the white tassel is good. So yeah, so we'll start with the white tassel. So I'll rank this as the #1 free-to-play weapon for Cyno. It's easy to get, so how to get it? Farm in Liyue area. If you max it out, try your luck in the chasm. If you can't find it, if you already 100% the chasm and you ran out, so tough luck. So just wait for the next Liyue area to open, probably around here, or try to find some higher quality chests in Liyue. If you can still try to use the treasure compass. So we're not currently in Liyue. So #1 weapon is the white tassel, free to play. For #2, I think I would rank Dragon's Bane for damage wise, and you got an elemental mastery there, and you got increased damage against Hydro or Pyro. You just pair him up with a Xingqiu or Xiangling or a Thoma. Free to play, so I would rank the Blacklist 3rd. It's actually pretty close to Dragon's Bane, but I would rank the Blacklist 3rd because you need to spend Star Glitter. If you're a long-term player, chances are you already got Dragon's Bane. But if not, you have to save up for Blackleaf Pole, which is very good. You just swapped it in, and you got really good ratios now. You just change the headgear to crit rate. Alright. So the next is Favonius Lance. I would recommend this if you have energy recharge problems. This will solve it. Other weapons, Star Glitter. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Star Glitter would be good. Maybe number 5 because you can easily craft it. You got energy recharge, no energy charge problems anymore. And you get oh yeah, I forgot to mention about the event spear. So the event spear I think would be like number 2 or number 3. So let's say maximum damage wise, so let's change up the ranking again now that you mentioned the spear. So number 1 would be the Blackleaf damage wise. Number 2 the spear, the event spear. Number 3 Dragon's Bane. Number 4 White Tassel. Number 5 Favonius Lance. Number 6 Star Glitter. So not so good. Dragon Spine Spear. Wavebreaker's Fin, not so good. Lithic Spear might be good. Could be good. If you got like a mono Liyue party. And Halberd, like the last to mention. I think this is good. So that's it for the Cyno free-to-play weapons. Okay, so let's talk about now Cyno's like 5-star weapons. So yeah, best in slot would be this one. The crit rate is insane. You know, it power creeps Jade Spear. You got a lot of stacks here, stacking passives. The equipping character gains 52% already with the Elemental Mastery. This bonus attack. That's already insane. And then on top of that, when the Dream of Scarlet Sands will be gained, the equipping character, whenever that skill hits opponents 3 times, so you get 28 times 3, so that's pretty insane. Pretty solid. I think this is a pretty good weapon for, like, in general, a lot of characters because of the crit rate alone. And you try to get a little bit of Elemental Mastery and EM from buffs, so that's a lot of stacking damage there. And it's pretty good for like reaction teams. I think it's probably this was made in mind with like Dendro reactions. So this weapon will shine with Dendro reaction team comps and can be good as well with like non-Dendro reaction team comps. This is the best. Okay, so number 2, let's say for me number 2 is Jade Spear. All the buffs you can take advantage of all the buffs. You get a crit rate. Every time you attack, you increase your attack. You got maximum stacks, you get 12% more, and you can, with this spear, you can run like, and also with Scarlet Sand, you can run like an Elemental Mastery Sands. But it's hard to find, but if you can find a really insanely good elemental mastery sands. You swap the attack sands to the elemental mastery sands, and you get a lot more bonus damage. I think number 3 would be Homa. This would be just because of the crit damage. Although it's number 3 because you can't take advantage of the HP scaling, but you already get some bonus there with the HP, the crit damage. Let's see. Skyward would be number 4 for the 5-star weapons. You got a lot of base attack, energy recharge, problem solve, and you also have some crit rate increase here by 8% and attack speed increase. That's already insane. And you got a 50% chance to vacuum the enemies and CC them. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I think number 5 would be Jade Spear. The energy recharge is insane, but you can't really take advantage of the Jade Spear. Well, did I miss any other 5-star weapons? Well, sorry, the Jade Spear is on my... Jade Spear, sorry. Engulfing Lightning, I mean. The Engulfing Lightning is number 5. You can't take advantage of the buffs pretty much. Oh, sorry, the Engulfing Lightning is in my 3rd account. So that's it for the 5-star weapons. If you get this, honestly, I didn't really need Scarlet Sands, but I got Cyno in like 15 pulls and I had like 15k gems left, so I tried to pull for the banner. I just spent like 6k gems and I got the weapon banner, and the elegy, and another, and the Favonius sword. Aquila Favonia, I mean. Yeah, so this banner was a pretty good deal for me. So it's good for my Venti, good for my Bennett, but I was hoping to lose to the Wolf Gravestone. Yeah, so that's it for the 5-star weapons.
Luck can swing the results of a single game. But it's
yeah, maybe
bound
I'll
to
take a
run out
break as
sooner or
well.
later.
See you guys later. I've been streaming for like almost 3 hours. So maybe I'll take a break, take a walk, touch some grass, have a bite to eat, and then stream again later. So have a great day, guys. Thanks for dropping by.